Hello, everyone. It's Todd Brown with Next Action Associates. I'd like to talk about two things today. One is helping you to determine whether GTD is for you. So, for those of you who are already familiar with the methodology, maybe you've been listening to our podcasts and reading our blogs for a long time. This might be a video blog to pass on to someone that you know that you think might benefit from GTD. Or I suppose if you are engaged in GTD, then this might be an opportunity for you to re-engage with why you're doing it in the first place. So that's one topic. Why might GTD be helpful for you? And then the second topic I'd like to go into is, assuming that you do then choose to engage with getting things done with the methodology, what mindset would it be helpful to bring with you? So in order to get the most out of that experience, kind of what should you have in mind as you engage in that journey? So let me talk first about how you might determine whether GTD is for you. So what are some of the symptoms? What might your perception be of your current world? How might you know that GTD is for you? In no particular order, one thing that you might have the sense of, you're just feeling the need for new ways of working. Maybe you're feeling like your stress levels are high. Maybe you're feeling regularly like you're overwhelmed at work, like there's just too much on, there's just too much coming at you. Maybe you're feeling like there's an imbalance in your life, or maybe multiple imbalances in your life between, and I don't just mean between work and life, the kind of personal versus professional kind of imbalance, but I mean that you have the sense that there are areas in your life that are getting too little attention or too much attention. So, it might be a relationship that you have with someone in your personal life, or it might be some of your ways of working in your professional life. So there's an imbalance. You have a sense that things are not quite on an even keel. Another reason that you might come to GTD is because you're just curious. This work has been out there for 15 or so years, 15, 16 years in various forms. The books by David Allen have sold millions of copies. What's all the fuss about? You might say. All of these people are engaged with this. Many of those people are some of the most successful people at some of the most successful organizations in the world. What's the fuss about? So that might be another reason. You want to test the boundaries of productivity. You want to test the boundaries of your own ability to operate efficiently, effectively, and with a clear head. So that might be another reason to come to GTD, is you're just a bit curious. And then the third reason is you're just hungry to be more productive and more successful. You have the sense that whether it's at work or whether it's at home, you could just get loads more done. You'd like the accolades and the acknowledgement that come along with that. You'd really love to be in a position where, your productivity goes through the roof. You're getting more of the right things done. The boss notices. You're getting promoted. You're getting more money. At home, you're getting things done so that the significant people in your life at home are noticing that. And that doesn't necessarily mean that you're cleaning out the garage in terms of what you're doing at home, but it might really just be that you're spending more time with your friends and your family, and that and that they have the sense that time is quality time, that you really are focused on them. So again, this kind of hunger to be more successful, to be more productive, to be more engaged might be a reason to get involved with getting things done. Now, when it comes to my second topic, namely what mindset, let's assume that you do choose to become engaged with getting things done, what mindset would you bring with you? What would be helpful in terms of, where your head is when you walk in the room? So a couple of thoughts here. One is that I'd encourage you to be open to new ways of working, open to new ways of approaching your work, open to new ways of thinking about your work. That kind of, being receptive. I'm not asking you to, by the way, to walk into the seminar and take everything that we say and say, that's absolutely going to work for me. I'd much rather that you sort of brought a skeptical mindset with you to a certain extent, but that you're at the least open to exploring these kinds of new ways of working. Maybe it's Maybe it's making new ways of making decisions about things that are arriving in your world. Maybe it's new ways of organizing your reminder sets. So being open to new ways of working, being open to new tools potentially, right? Making use of new organizational tools might be another part of your GTD journey. Another thing that I'd encourage you to do is be open to, it's tangential to what I just talked about, but I think it's also important, be open to refinements. Be open to taking your current ways of working and tweaking them a bit. So, for example, we have a lot of folks in our seminars who, when they walk in the door, are already very keen list makers. You know, they make loads of lists and they feel like those are very helpful. And what we'll do then is in the seminar, we'll talk about, okay, how could I make those lists even more supportive of my productivity, even more supportive of my ability to stay clear-headed and focused as I make my way through my day. And then finally, in terms of a mindset to bring with you, one of the folks, Dave Griffin, who's one of our associates, said something the other day that really resonated with me. He was talking about the fact that in his seminars, there are two possibilities. We feel very strongly that what we do offers for people a life-changing opportunity. And again, just based on our own experiences and based on the experiences of the thousands and thousands of people that we've worked with over the years, we can say that this is absolutely a life-changing opportunity. The work that we do changes lives. And what David said was, it's really down to the individual then in the seminar to make the determination based on how much they focus, how open they are to the change. Is this just a life-changing opportunity, or is it a life-changing event? And so I'd say, yeah, walk in the seminar room ready to engage with the material, ready to implement the changes, and to see what kind of change that makes in your life. It could very well be a life-changing event. So thanks for being with me today. If there's anything that we can do to support you in your ongoing GTD journey, or if you're new to GTD and you're interested in finding out more about it, please do feel free to get in touch. You can find us on www.next-action.eu. My name is Todd Brown, and I look forward to talking to you next time.